What's up, everyone? It's Slay Buddha back with another video, and today I'm gonna go over how to determine market direction and how to get a bias, how to know where the market is going, whether you should buy, whether you should sell. To me, this is the most important thing in analysis. Once you know where the market is going, it's easy to just find setups in the kill zones, or depending on if you're swinging or intraday or whatever. Find the setups that go in that direction. But if you don't know the direction, you can't do that. If you don't know direction, you're gonna see bullish setups and bearish setups, and you're gonna wonder which one should I take. So most of the time when people take losses, and they're like, I see a lot of people, they say that they see a lot of QMs, stop on BMS RTO. That's basically what a QM is. They see a lot of QMs in both directions. They don't know which one to take. It's because you haven't yet understood higher time frame direction and understood where price is going. Okay, so we'll go over that in this video. Sorry guys, I was gonna do a YouTube live for this video, but apparently I have to wait a day for it to I don't know, to confirm something, or I don't know, I have to wait a day for it before I can use it, and I can't do a video during the week. So yeah, this video I'll pre-record it and upload it, and then the next video, maybe next weekend or the weekend after, I'll do a video on rates, and that will be live on YouTube. So it'll be like very interactive, asking questions, answering questions, things like that. That's the plan. Anyway, let's get into the video. I'm gonna go over direction using trades that I took in the previous week that just passed. Okay, and I asked you guys to do a poll here, so I'm gonna pick like the top 3 or 4. Let's see, GJ, UJ, and then GBP AUD, EUR JPY. All right, those 4 pairs. Those are actually the pairs I wanted to do, so that's good. Anyway, proof. You guys are asking for proof. This is UJ. I just set my TP. I don't really like to watch the trade. I just set my limit and set my TP usually. Also, I should say that this video is for both swing traders, scalpers, intraday, whatever. I'll show you how to do it from the top to the bottom. When it comes to intraday, you still have to understand higher time frame. Okay, this is GJ. I don't have a screenshot, but this is the Discord. I sent it to my Discord channel. There, before and after. This is GBP AUD, and EUR JPY was a loss. It was a loss, but my direction was correct. This is AJ. So AJ and EJ, the news came out and wicked me out and dropped in my direction. That was AJ, and this is EUR JPY. I had a limit there, and it just wicked me out and went down. But my direction was correct, and that's what we're going to today. My POI, I guess, was not correct, or maybe the news. I don't know. Price has been kind of weird recently, but yeah, let's go over these trades. But before I go on, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. I don't care what you do with your money. Don't be a fucking dumbass. Okay. GJ, why did I take a sell? So we'll go over direction. Now, the 2 most important things into understanding direction, or the 2 questions you need to ask yourself, is where is price coming from, and where's price going to next? And you know where price is going to next using structure and liquidity. Okay, those are the 2 things you're really going to use to understand where price is going to next. The current structure and any liquidity targets. Liquidity target, or like a higher time frame POI that you know price is going to next. But I'll say mainly liquidity target. Okay, liquidity target. And to know where price came from, of course, you already see where price is coming from. So it's not like you just look at past data to see where price is coming from. And with experience and practice, you get better at seeing where price is going to next using structure and liquidity. Okay, those are the 2 main things. So let's look at GJ and kind of break down what I mean by that, right? So initially, what I wanted to see on GJ is I wanted to see us take out this high, right? I wanted this high to go. That's why I was bullish to take out this high at first. I was bullish to take out this high. And then, of course, you have this whole trend line. Okay, this whole trend line thing here that I wanted to see us take out. But what price did instead is that we took out this high. I mean, not just this one. This one, we took out these equal highs here too. Okay, so these 2 equal highs here. Let me just draw it out. We took out these highs. I think we even created equal highs here too with these 2 on these 3 triple tops. 1, 2, 3. Took out those highs. We took out this high, previous monthly high. previous monthly highs, where a lot of liquidity is resting. Now, what made me change my bias? It's not just about seeing the grab of liquidity. We'll go over rates next week. So for the live call next week, I'll go over rates and how to trade rates, which just means stop hunts, how to trade them. But not to go off topic, let's focus on this. Let's focus on this. Talking to myself. Anyway, it's kind of weird making these videos because I'm literally talking to myself. Man. Anyway, so what was I saying? Triple tops took out this high. Now, what confirmed that we're going to see lower prices? Okay, what confirmed for me was then structure shifting. Okay, so we have liquidity. This is where we're coming from, these highs here, taking out these highs. That's where price is coming from. Structure has confirmed by breaking here, right here. Next thing is, where is the liquidity target? Where is price going to next? Now, if before we took out these highs, these two highs, if before we took out this highs, price pulled back first, then I will take the buys to take out those highs, right? Oof, bars. Anyway, I'll take the buys to take out the highs. But what happened instead is we pushed from this order block, something in there, and then took out the highs first and then broke structure. That's why my bias changed to looking for sells to at least take out this low. Now I have my target. My target is, or was, this low, a little bit lower, so I can get a nice risk to reward, right? I knew for sure this low is going to get taken out. This is a previous was it in the same week? Previous weekly low, right here. Okay, so that was the analysis. We've taken out highs, we've broken structure, we have liquidity resting below here that we can use as a target from who are the people with their stop losses here? Break and retest traders, right? They're all looking for sells around here, right? This is their zone. Maybe it's cleaner even on a daily. Okay, they're gonna all be trying to buy this as a break and retest with their stop losses below here. Okay, that is what they do. So that's why a lot of liquidity is here, and we can use it as a target. So where did I enter? I entered up this order block. Now, of course, you don't have to enter the 4 hour. You can wait for confirmation inside this zone. Now that you've determined that we're bearish, you start looking for the setups to take a sell, because you have a target to target this low. So me, I just want to keep it simple. I don't really have time these days to be going on lower time frame, because yeah, that's why I've been sticking to high time frame last week, especially because I just don't have time. But yeah, my TP was around like 3 hour. I just kept it at 3 hour because I wasn't sure whether price would come back into the zones and then come back and take out the high that I wanted to see get taken out right there. It's still possible, you don't want to be greedy. What if price just reverses? See, what if I moved to break even and I just got out this week when I could have profited at 3R, right? Anyway, so that was my trade. Now let's see how I would have entered if I was scalping. Let's go to a lower time frame now and really look at what is going on here. First of all, I don't think you should bother trading Mondays. Mondays, the main move of the week never happens on a Monday. Almost never happens on a Monday. It's usually a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or a Friday if there's news. Okay, so Monday, I think maybe it was a bank holiday too. I don't remember actually. I'm not sure. Anyway, so Monday, just ignore that. Now Tuesday, what happens? GJ, of course, you can trade. London, I think even New York, it moves. I don't really trade Asia, but I guess it's something that could work out because it's a JPY pair. Anyway, what do? We push up, taking out this Asia high. I believe that's an Asia high. So this is for people who want to go on a lower time frame and look for opportunities. You have your direction first. After liquidity and 4 hour breaks, then you have your setup, which is just 4 hour order block, and then you're going to wait for confirmation and to see how the day forms. What I guess in IC terms it might be what the daily profile is, I believe. Anyway, so this is the Asian high. We go up above the Asian high. Now we're going to start going to lower time frames, right? To wait for a confirmation, which is just up on BMS RTO, basically. I don't really like using the 1 minute time frame anymore. I prefer to use the 3 minute and above for my entries if I'm scalping or like intraday trading. Anyway, so someone asked me in the last video to go over entries. So I'm going to go over it a bit here. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for a stop hunt in this zone, a break of structure, and a pullback into an order block. Okay, here we have a stop hunt. Now, on the 1 minute time frame, this would probably be a break. So if you, okay, let's just check the 1 minute time frame. For people who still want to trade that way on the 1 minute time frame, I don't really trade that way anymore. But you know, let's just look at the 1 minute, then I'll go over the 3 minute entry, 5 minute entry. Although I just entered up the 4 hour because I don't really have that time. Anyway, so we're in the zone. I believe this is London session. Okay, London session. Now the reason why I don't like 1 minute time frame is because you can call this a stop on the BMS and then enter from here and take a loss. That's why I prefer to see a 3 minute stop on BMS. But you know, if you take a loss here, your 1 minute second entry, believing that you know your direction is correct, will be the stop hunt BMS and pull back in here. Why are we entering off this order block? In my last video, I told you 5 rules for picking your order blocks. One of them is that you want to see a stop hunt. BMS is the second one. You want it to be in premium pricing, meaning that you're not going to sell below this 50% line. You're not selling below here, you're selling above here. You want there to be an imbalance. That's the second thing. You want there to be an imbalance. So where's the imbalance? Imbalance here. There's also a little imbalance here. Wait, yeah, there's also a little imbalance here. So would you enter here or here? Well, where is liquidity resting? If you enter from here, let me just show what I'm talking about. If you enter from this order block, there was no liquidity inducement, meaning that this is the inducement right here. So what happens? We create these highs, take out those highs into this order block that has the imbalance, like I mentioned in my last video. Go watch my previous video if you want to understand more about order blocks now and which ones to choose. And then you sell off. Okay, so you would enter around here on a 1 minute. I think maybe same as a 3 minute. Adjust for spreads, maybe like 7 pips. I don't remember what GJ spreads are like. I think they're like 1 point something maybe. Enter this beautiful sell. This would be a 5-hour trade. If I was scalping or like using lower time frame, this would be my entry. You would probably take a loss somewhere here. You might even take a loss here. That's the thing. 1 minute time frame, you're gonna take more losses, but the risk reward is so good that you can make up for it, right? You can get a 5-hour here and take maybe 2 losses here. That'll be 3-hour. However, for me on the 3 minute time frame, it's not really how I would be trading. If I was intraday, if I was trading intraday or scalping, instead what I would do is enter on the 3 minute and above, which for me there's less losses that way. So what do I mean by that? I'm looking at 3 minute time frame. There's no break of structure here on the 3 minute. There's no break of structure here on the 3 minute time frame. This is not a valid break for me because you see the body of the candle didn't strongly break below. You have a stop hunt. That is not really clean 3 minute structure for me. For me, the real break happens here. When the body of this candle closes below the structure, or you can use this one, whichever one is correct. I want to use this one, this low, this low. We can see a very strong movement to the downside, breaking structure, right? Very strong movement. So this was the 1 minute PL we came back into. So this is not where I'm entering from, however. Once you break structure, I'm looking for order blocks in premium with an imbalance, an inducement that took out liquidity and broke structure. Okay, those are the rules. Stop hunt, BMS, order block here. What happens? Price comes up, comes up, comes up. We come up and take out this high again as liquidity, and we drop. So this would be my 3 minute entry. In fact, what I could do is, because sometimes you don't know if price is going to react off the imbalance or react off the origin, especially after a very strong displacement like this. So I personally would even have a bigger stop loss, enter maybe at the 50% of this order block here, have a bigger stop loss, and just because I know I'm going in line with the higher time frame structure and targets and liquidity target. So I know that price shouldn't be, if this whole setup and trade analysis is correct, I know I can hold this to a higher time frame target, which is the 4 hours, which was the previous weekly low. I don't know what's up with my Wi-Fi, guys. This is so annoying. I just got this new Wi-Fi here, and for some reason it's not really working well on my laptop. I don't know why. I literally got it yesterday. Anyway, the video is still recording, so that's good. I don't even know how I'm gonna upload this if the Wi-Fi keeps acting up. Maybe I'll upload it some other day. But anyway, another entry. So now you can start looking for the re-entries. Why? Why are you confident looking for re-entries? Because you know price is gunning for this low. Look at how we retrace. What is a typical, how does the typical market move like, right? Retracing. What is this retracement doing? It's building up liquidity, trendline liquidity, previous daily low liquidity, whatever is down here. That is what this is doing to tap into an order block and drop. That's exactly what happened here. All of these lows that were protected serve as liquidity. Okay, so that's why you can start looking for re-entries. Like again, I'll use mainly a 3-5 minute time frame. What we have a breakout structure, pull back into this order block here, taking out this high here, but then we even come back and take out this high again and then drop. So this would be a re-entry in, I think, maybe New York, and then we go lower. Okay, so that is the breakdown for this trade. How long have I been going on? 16 minutes. Okay, I don't want this video to be too long. Hopefully I can get through all of the all of the pairs, maybe not. Oops. Alright, so that was my GJ trade. That was where I took the sell because I saw that shift in structure and that liquidity grab, and then I saw all these targets, or at least this is my first primary target, even though the price didn't want to go down and break these ones, although we do have equal lows, or relatively equal lows here. Okay, next pair is what's the next pair? GJ USD JPY. Lovely trade here. Okay, let's go over everything. Now, UJ has been bullish for basically the whole year. We've just been bullish, right? The yen is doing so bad now, guys. Like, I'm here, everyone getting paid in yen here is like pissed off. Well, not pissed off, but anyway, when yen is getting a lot weaker, price is going up. So for me, I'm not looking for sales until I see a very strong break in structure to go lower. Maybe if we're too high in premium pricing, but for me, I'm not selling. I'm not selling until I see very good confirmation. So I'm bullish. Like, you know, just look at prices going up. There's nothing here telling you a bearish. Break of structure, bullish. Okay. Now, even though we're bullish, for me, before I take a trade, I still want to see a liquidity that I can use as a target to understand where price is going to next. Once I know where price is going to next, I know direction, right? So I was looking at the charts. I know we're bullish, although we haven't really been pulling deep into discount to as a continuation. What happens here? First thing I notice, we have relatively equal highs right there. Where is this move coming from? That's the next thing. Are we coming from a higher time frame point of interest? Yes, we have this imbalance. And what I like is that we come into, I believe we come into the 50% of this imbalance. Yes. We tap into the 50% of the imbalance. Right there, these red lines is the imbalance, the FEG, and this is the 50%. So we have that tap into the daily imbalance. I'm just going to move this so it looks clean, and we have the equal highs. What else do we have here? We take out liquidity from this previous daily low right here, and that causes a break of 4-hour structure. So what we know where price is coming from. We already know price is overall bullish structure wise. We have our liquidity targets, right? Next is to look for a setup to target these highs, a setup in the kill zones if you're intraday and scalping, or for swing trading. I don't really care about kill zones. I just look at, you know, structure or whatever. But anyway, I have my target, I have my liquidity, and stop on BMS. Price pulls back into here. Now this would have been the ideal entry 2 weeks ago, but I didn't catch this. So what happens? Blah, blah, blah. You can go to a lower time frame as well to see things clearly. But we have another grab of the previous daily low. This is an example of a raid trade you could take. Anyway, we have a grab of a previous daily low, and my break of structure happens here, right? When the body of these candles break through, right? It's not very clean, but it is a break, and I know where price is going to next, so I'm gonna believe in that bullish bias. Why are you not selling from this? This is not even an order block to me, but why is this not an order block? If you watched my previous video, you know why this order block here is not an order block. It's just not an order block. Where's the break of structure? Anyway, so stop on BMS. Where am I entering off? This order block. Referring to the imbalance here. That was my entry. Why here Why am I not looking at here? Where is the imbalance here? There's an imbalance here, but price already came back and rebalanced. We filled the imbalance up by here. So we break structure again, telling me order flow is bullish, and this is the strong low. We shouldn't go below this low until, of course, we're taking out this hand. Price can do whatever it wants. I don't care. Okay. So we had this order block here. The order block is pretty clean on the 8-hour time frame. So this whole thing is the order block, but refined to the imbalance here. To get a better sniper entry and just a better stop loss. Now let's go to the 1-hour time frame because you can see the liquidity more clearly. We have these equal lows here as liquidity that price takes out into our zone to reverse. Okay, so I just set my limit and my TP like so. Stop loss was below this low. Adjusted for spreads. I think I had maybe a 45 to 46 pip stop loss, maybe, I don't know. And I just targeted these highs here, like a 3.5. And that was my trade. Now, how would you take this trade if you were intraday trading? Okay, intraday trading just means you're going to go on a lower time frame. Your higher time frame should still be based on what I just showed you. Okay, that's how you're looking at direction. Okay. Anyway, so stop hunt, breakout structure. Now this is a bit not complicated, but a different kind of buy I would take based off rules, because I won't take this first buy because we didn't pull back into premium, but we broke structure. Sorry, into discount. But we broke structure again here, which means that this low should be protected. What did we do behind? Liquidity that got taken out here, and boom, we fly. Stop loss here, entry here, where you're exiting around these high. I would definitely take partials or around this high here, and then you can leave your runner. Okay, let's just see what that will be like. This will be the first entry. Price eventually does come back down here. Oh, this is FOMC. That's what happened during FOMC. We came back to the imbalances here. Anyway, stop loss maybe like 6.5. Targeting that high will be a 6-hour trade. If you round it up, like a 5 to 6 hour trade. Okay, and if you hold max, you can get like a 15-hour. But this is if you're scalping. This is why if you want high RR trades, go in line with the higher time frame direction. Okay, you don't have to start looking for sells before we get here because it's risky. You don't have to start trying to catch this sell and this sell and this sell and this sell. No, just wait for price to give you that buy setup. You can even refine this to the 1-hour order block here. Boom. So I'm telling you guys, direction is the most important thing when it comes to trading. And see how we just smash down. News really, woof. News, man. Anyway, let's see. 23. I'll do one more perhaps. I've done UG. I want to do GBP AUD, but I also want to go over my loss. Okay, let's see if we can squeeze both in. I'm not gonna go over the lower time frame for GBP AUD. You can apply these concepts yourself if you want to trade lower time frame, and see how you can enter a trade on GBP AUD on the lower time frame. I'm just gonna show you my entry. I just set my limits and went about my day. Alright, so let's see what's happening. First of all, just looking at it structure wise, what's been going on for the past since this year, we've just been bearish. There's nothing here telling me we're bullish. Looking at this structure, broke this structure, we broke this structure, we're bearish. Okay, now even though I know we're bearish structure wise, I still want to see that liquidity target. Like for me now, I'm not going to look for any setup, any kind of sell on GBP AUD until I see a reason that price wants to go lower in terms of liquidity. We already have the structure break here. But if I see price kind of retracing or something, creating those liquidity or equal lows, then I would definitely look for a way to take a sell to target those lows. Okay. Anyway, I'm talking too much here. So yeah, bearish, right? We're completely bearish. Let's go to the daily time frame. Now, what did I see? What I saw, so we're looking at where is price coming from. Okay, structure is bearish on the weekly, daily we're bearish. Where is price coming from? What is the order flow? Look at the order flow. Let's start from here. We broke the structure. You've already pulled back into premium into this order block, and we also took out this high along with it. Now we have a stop hunt again, a break of structure. I was just waiting for price to pull back into premium pricing above the 50% line. Premium pricing, that's what I was waiting for. Okay, and that happened here. What did we do as we pulled up into premium pricing? First of all, where did we even pull into? We pulled back into this order block. Why is this order block valid for me? It has the imbalance and the other 4 rules. Okay. What do we do along with that? We take out a previous weekly high. Previous weekly highs and lows, previous daily highs and lows. Very, very strong areas of liquidity, guys. Maybe I'll do a video on different kinds of liquidity. If you guys want to let me know. Maybe that'll be the one after rates. I don't really plan these. Anyway, so that was what I was seeing as the bearish setup. But the thing is, for me, I still want to know where is the target, where is the buildup of liquidity that I can target that gives me that confidence that price is going to. All of these lows, we have these equal lows here. 1, 2, 3. These lows here. These are my targets. This is why I am confident that this was a stop hunt to take out these highs. Sorry, these lows. Okay. What else happened? Once tapped our daily order block, took out the high. Structure then confirmed that we want to go lower by breaking here. Breaking this low. A nice strong break. Next thing is just look for my POI. I had 2 points of interest I knew price will go back to. Price will go back here. Price could go back here. So I set my limit on both of them. Because I knew one of them had to hold price to take out these lows. I don't know which one it was going to be, but I knew it had to be one of them. Now this is where the lower time frame is very handy. Because if I was doing intraday, I would just wait for price to get into this one, wait for confirmation. If I don't get that confirmation, then I know price is coming here next. You know, so you could avoid taking more losses depending on your style of trading. Anyway, so I knew we had these 2 points of interest. Why is this OB very strong for me? We also have a previous daily high as liquidity resting below this order block. See, so I just set my limit right here. Stop loss is above this order block. I don't know how much it was. And I targeted this low, but very well you could have targeted this one. But I personally don't really hold my trades that long. According to my rule for this strategy I'm doing, I just target structure. So I just targeted that low here, which is 4.5 R. I didn't leave any runner. I don't care about runners anymore. But you know, if you do leave a runner, I don't want to say I regret not leaving a runner. It is what it is. I've got my money from the table. Back in the day, I would regret it. I'll say, oh man, I should have held. But how do you know that holding this will give you all of this profit? What if price decides to take out this low and reverse and take out this high? Then what would you say? Oh, I should have TP'd that structure. It's just pick something and stick to it, and be happy you took money off. You know that GBP AUD, you can go and look at the low time frame and see yourself. Let's go over EUR JPY, which is another painful loss. I guess we can use one, that doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm mainly just going over direction. I want you to know why I would buy, why I sell. Okay, looking at EUR JPY, structure wise we're bullish. Break of the structure, went higher, came to this imbalance / breaker, went up, broke structure again, came back into this order block here. I was actually expecting us to take out this low. I thought we'd go lower, take out this low and fly, but instead this low was respected. We went higher and we took out this high. It's a lovely raid. It's a raid right here. We'll go over raids in the next video live on YouTube, so it can be more interactive. But anyway, we have a raid here. We have a grab of liquidity here. You could actually now be going for these lows. That's very possible to take out these 2 lows here. That maybe we're going down here and react off this order block. Who knows? So anyway, what confirms that this is a raid? We have this breakout structure. Okay. We also took out this high as well. So this previous daily high. For me, this is not a break. I'll say, maybe this, like at this point in time here, this low wasn't broken to me because it wasn't a very strong body break. Although this sell would have made sense here. If price went low and properly broke this low, I would take an entry up based on this order block. But that didn't happen, so I was patient and I was just waiting. Okay. Now, again, you want to have your target. You want to have your target. Okay. And what I was thinking is, well, structure is bullish, right? So it's very possible for us to see a reaction off here, somewhere here. Why? Because this is another block. Down move, you grab this liquidity, and one has it's another block, and we have this. What would this be? Breaker. That is breaker. So I knew that any sell I'm taking, I was cautious around this zone because I knew, okay, if we're selling, we're probably coming out here and we may see bullish action. I don't know. Right now it looks like we're going down, so I'm thinking we're even going to take out these two lows. Very possible. Anyway, so once I had that idea in mind, that we've broken that structure, we also took out this high into this order block, following the order flow, looking at the flow of price into our higher time frame POI. Okay, there wasn't really any liquidity, I would say, although now it looks like we're going for these lows here. And again, maybe we're going to go for all of these lows, looking at the displacement. But I just knew at least we're going to come here, at least. And maybe we'll see buys from here. Okay, so I know where price coming from. I know structure. I have my targets. I'm just looking for that setup to take a sell. We break that structure. I had my limit right here, and price did this stupid shit and just whipped me out and dropped. Let's see what's there on the 1 hour time frame. I don't even know where price came back into. Where he reversing from? I really can't see anything that meets my rules for another block to take a sell from. So yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out, and that's trading for you. This was news anyway, so understandable. Anyway, I'll end the video here, guys. Remember what I said about structure. Try and apply these these gems into your strategy if you want to during the week. Back test. You might think you're absorbing all the knowledge by just looking at it, and you're saying, "Oh, this makes a lot of sense. I get it now." No, you don't get it because you haven't actually back tested it, and you don't have enough experience. If this is completely new to you, you don't have enough experience actually like trading this way, right? So just practice. I'll end it here. Let me know if you have any questions below. Let me know what kind of videos you want me to do. I know next time I'm doing raise, and the one after that, yeah, I don't know what you guys want me to do. Just let me know in the comments if you want me to focus on entries, if you want me to focus on liquidity types and things like that. And we'll definitely do the YouTube live next week or next week. All right, peace out, guys. See you in the next one.